We are here at the ship getting ready for first pitch. And we are underway, low and inside for ball one. Mike, we're just getting started here. It's senior night for the Pirates.
Beautiful night for a ball game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely wonderful. Why don't you get us set up there with the starting lineups?
Kason Thomas leads off at second base. He's batting now. And he's got a 1-1 count. He'll be followed by Devin Williams at short, Rodney Blackwelder the pitcher. Miles Hoffman is the catcher cleaning up. Justin Lockhart bats fifth at third. Jaden Hendricks bats sixth and right. Kason Turner's the right fielder batting seventh. Batting eighth is the first baseman Trace King. Landon McCollum is the designated hitter batting ninth. And the flex player is the left fielder, Robbie McCumbers. Reggie Bass on the mound for the Pirates.
He deals up and away. Falls behind 2-1.
Bass making his fifth start of the year. He's 0-1 with a 5.07 ERA. He struck out 9 in 9 2/3.
It'll be a 2-1 pitch. That one catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. So the Pirates have won 3 of their last 7 games. They are 8-11 on the season. Interlachen also struggling this year at 7-10. That one in the dirt. Count runs full to start the ball game.
Interlachen hitting .291 as a team. They're averaging over 5 runs a game, but they also have an ERA over 5. So they need to win in a slugfest. They don't get a lot of close games.
The 3-2 pitch to Thomas. Way up high and a leadoff walk to start the ball game for Carson Thomas.
Or I guess to clarify, they get in close games, but they get in a lot of slugfest. Williams comes up, 439 on the season with 11 RBIs. Rams have hit 3 home runs this year as a team.
Rowdy Pirate crowd here on a beautiful Tuesday evening, showing bunt foul down the right field line. First baseline,
We've seen Bass start off slow a couple times this year, but
he has good stuff. There's no doubt about it.
And once he gets some traffic on the bases, it seems like he really gets settled down.
See if the bunt is still on here. Throw over to first base. Close play there, but not in time.
Thomas has 7 stolen bases on the year. The Rams will run. They've stolen 43 as a team.
Back to first. They got him picked off. Throw to second is in time. Got him. It's a great pickoff by Bass there. Caught him leaning a little bit. And that leadoff walk is erased with the caught stealing.
So that is 1, 3, 6 on the caught stealing. And we have our first out of the game.
So now base is empty, 1 away. The 0-1 pitch right over the heart of the plate, right at the letters. Strike 2.
Devin thought that was up. I thought it was a good call. FPC in action tonight. They're at Spruce Creek trying to avenge an early season loss.
That one in the dirt. Nice stop there by the Pirate catcher.
Liam Smith is behind the plate. Ben Offenbach is at first. Nick Pandich is at second. Dylan Vandermeer is at short. Wiley Connor at third. Ethan Guglielmo is in left. Josh Cope in center. Joel Gargan in right. And, of course, Bass is the pitcher.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. Same pitch, letter level fastball, 2 away. So once it's called strike the first time as a batter, you feel like you got to swing at it the second time. And I think they were both good pitches.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he chased one that maybe he could have laid off, but like you said, last time he laid off of it, it was called a strike anyway, so you have to give at it.
That one just misses.
Blackwelder, the pitcher, up, hitting .400 on the season.
Swings and misses at that one, so a nice lively fastball here to start for Reggie Bass, getting a lot of swings and misses. Not a lot of contact here so far early in the top of the first inning for the Rams. And that one over the heart of the plate again, so
I guess we know with that where the top end of the strike zone is.
yeah. This umpire seems to like the high strike. Nothing wrong with that as long as you're consistent with it.
Well, time will tell.
2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses up. 2-2.
There's limits to it.
Yeah. He doesn't like him that high.
I'll have to tell the story next inning. I don't think we're going to have time.
2-2 pitch. Oh, misses low that time. So, second full count of the inning.
Don Larson's third strike. There's some controversy in the last strike of the perfect game. They asked Yogi about it. He says, I don't know. I had to jump too high to catch it to see what it was.
Swings at the ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and he'll reach on the strikeout. So second base runner of the inning for the Rams after the strikeout. Ball got away from the catcher. So tough break there for Reggie Bass. He'll have to waste more pitches here in the top of the first.
Second strikeout for Bass.
So I think it's a bit more of a it was low, but
I was leaning wild pitch, but I'll check. Jose Garcia is the pinch runner at first base, the courtesy runner for the pitcher.
yeah, we'll see who they agree with, because I thought it was more of a pass ball, but we'll see. Runner at first base, 2 outs for the Rams. Bass deals, that one's fouled away. Good contact that time. We haven't seen a lot of that this inning.
Miles Hoffman, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, hitting .349.
He's the catcher for the Rams. Throw over to first. Beautiful cloud formation there.
Garcia has 3 stolen bases on the year.
Nice breaking ball that time. We haven't seen a lot of those here in the first inning.
It was a pass ball, Rich.
All right.
So that's 1-0 you.
2 outs, runner at first base, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch to Hoffman misses away. Throw down to second base is in time. Second runner out on the bases for the Rams. They run themselves out of an inning. Nobody left on. No score at the end of half an inning. And the Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Flagler County High School Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. at the Ship on a beautiful Tuesday evening. The Pirates taking on the Rams, the Interlachen Rams. No score here, heading to the bottom of the first inning.
Lineup for the Pirates. Wiley Connor will lead off at third base. The pitcher, Reggie Bass, bats second. Josh Cope bats third and center. Ben Offelbach's the first baseman, cleaning up. Nick Pandich bats fifth at second. Dylan Vandermeer is the shortstop, batting sixth. Liam Smith, the catcher, bats seventh. Ethan DeGuglielmo bats eighth and actually Ethan's in left field. I wrote that down wrong, but he's in left field. You can't see my scorecard. And Joel Gargan is in right, batting ninth. Rodney Blackwelder making his fifth start of the season, 0-3 with a 4 ERA, 30 strikeouts in 21 innings.
And that's Jose Garcia on the mound for the Rams. He's pitching to a 2.33 ERA. What's that, Mike?
8 on the mound.
Is it number 8? Whoa, there go my eyes. What did I say, 6?
Yes.
Jeez. Oh, my goodness. He's right there. How do I see a 6? There are issues, Mike.
Well, I'm having trouble with it. It's this time of day for me that I have trouble.
I might be going the way of a John Sterling here soon. Maybe it's time for me to retire.
Talk about it. I can't talk about it yet.
I'm a little broken up, too. My wife was laughing at me when I was near tears when I heard the great John Sterling was retiring. It's all I know as far as the Yankee radio broadcasts. And, man, what an inspiration he was over the years. Wiley Connor for the Pirates leads off. He takes a strike.
Connor, 315, no home runs, 4 RBI.
And he's had a good season. He's one of the staples in that Pirate lineup as he pops it foul and out of play. Quickly 0-2 to Connor. Yeah, that was shocking to say the least when I heard John Sterling was calling it quits. Right in the middle of the season, you would think you'd get as the pitch misses inside, you would think you'd get a victory tour, Mike, you know? You'd let everybody know, hey, end of the year, I'm retiring. And
from everything I've read and heard about John Sterling, it seems like he would want to go out his way, and his way was to avoid all that.
Ooh, beautiful breaking ball, swung on and miss. Connor down on strikes.
He's gotten good snap. The last one, before that, Connor ducked out of the way, but it broke back in close. It wasn't a strike, but it broke back in on him.
Yeah, it was some pitch, a lot of nasty movement there. So the pitcher, Reggie Bass, in the 2-hole for the Pirates. Yeah, you know what? Garcia's throwing hard, too. He's not messing around out there. Yeah, his pitches have some good movement on them. Even that one missing low and away, you could see the dive. Kind of broke away, it looked like, from here.
I'd like to see Blackwelder throw that breaking ball in on Bass just to see what it looks like. There it is.
That one grounded to second base and not handled by the second baseman of the Pirates. That'll be an error. And the second baseman of the Rams, that'll be an error, and the Pirates have a base runner.
So Josh Cope will come up. Cope leads the team at 18 RBIs. He's hitting .322.
I was a second baseman, and those are those plays where you got to be a little patient. You rush yourself a little bit, and that's what happens.
It's hard when you have a speedy runner running up the line.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of time. Throw to first, not in time.
Bass has only stolen 1 base on the season. Pirates have stolen 23 in 19 games, although I didn't update the record on that sheet, Rich. I'm sorry. It says 6 and 7. What great times those were.
Yeah. It's like a time warp, Mike. What was the world like 2 weeks ago? The Pirates were 6 and 7.
John Sterling was settling in for another long season of Yankees baseball.
I wonder what, let's say a throw to first, not in time. I wonder what the John Sterling, Mike Licio home run call would have been. Got to think about that one.
I'm going to have to.
We should come up with Sterling-esque home run calls for us. And that one skied to center field, and he'll make the play out there, 2 away.
Well, we haven't had a home run. Only one player in the county has hit a home run this season. It was Ben Appelbach on the road.
And here he is.
Well, a little foreshadowing maybe.
Yeah. And he is a senior, and as you can hear the crowd, it is senior night, so celebrating the Pirate seniors.
So I tell you, I do get some home runs. In fact, Flagler softball has set their record for home runs in the season this year, so I've gotten a lot of home run calls this year.
Yeah, nice lead over there for Reggie Bass.
But so I usually use a variation of Michael Kay's home run calls for left and center.
That one swung on and missed.
And because there's a warehouse that runs along the left field and center field wall at Flagler, it's track, wall, and warehouse. And then I'll use it as high and as far as it gone sometimes for right field, because there is no warehouse in right field.
Well, and that one gets away on the throw to first. Reggie Bass will go to second. Maybe he can get more, makes the turn, and he will get all the way to third base on the pitcher's throwing error.
Reggie Bass taking advantage of the fielding miscues from the Rams here early.
Yeah, gets on with the error, now gets to third base with the second error of the inning from Interlachen.
Well, it's 2 out. Blackwelder's going to have to pitch to Appelbach at some point, even though he doesn't want to.
And that one is driven deep to right field, and it's misplayed out there. Falls in for a base hit, and a run scores. That's Reggie Bass, 1-0 Pirates, possibly the third error of the inning for the Rams.
And I'm not going to make excuses for the outfielder, but you are looking directly into the sun in right field at this point in the day. But no matter how it gets scored, the Pirates are up 1-0.
Yeah, they get that run on a play that probably should have been made. That ball fouled back by Nick Pandich, who's had a nice season.
230, no home runs, 10 RBI.
So he has a runner at first base. That's Ben Appelbach with 1 strike and 2 outs. Try to keep it going here for the Pirates. 1 in. Ooh, and swipe tag there got Appelbach in the face.
Ben has also only stolen 1 base this year.
So they'll call time as he gains his equilibrium. Sometimes you get knocked senseless, Mike. The unexpected rogue glove to the face on the swipe tag.
So that was scored an error for the right fielder. So that's 3 errors in the inning.
Swung on and missed. Pandich late on a fastball. And Appelbach, they seem to be reading the pitcher well. He got off first base. It was an impressive lead there. We'll keep an eye on him over there at first base.
Ben's been deceptively quick this year.
That one fouled back by Pandich. So Interlachen a strike away from getting out of the bottom of the first inning. He's getting kind of a running lead, almost a beer league softball, Mike, when you start running after the pitch is let go. Ooh, beautiful hook. Swung on and missed, and that will do it for the bottom of the first inning. But the Pirates score a run on a couple of errors from the Rams, possibly 3 errors. We'll check it out. It was 3. So at the end of 1 inning of play, the Pirates lead 1-0 here on senior night. You're watching Flagler County High School baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. top of the second inning. And leading off the top of the second is Miles Hoffman, because he was at the plate when a Rams player got thrown out at second trying to steal.
And the difference has been the base paths in this game.
That's right.
Already in just one inning.
And he'll take a strike at the knees.
Hoffman, as we said before, 1 home run, 7 RBI, 349 on the season.
And he swings at a beautiful breaking ball. Hoffman right up on the plate.
I think it goes without saying, but just in case, that run for Blackwelder was unearned last inning.
Another breaking ball, and another one gets by the catcher. So the first 2 innings, that is going to be the second time a runner reaches base after a strikeout. And I'd have to say, I feel it was the carbon copy of the first time, a breaking ball that Smith could not handle.
I'm going to go wild pitch on that one again, but we'll see. I'm 0 for 2 so far.
So we'll see Rich versus Mike again. We'll see what happens.
Strikeout number 3 for Bass.
Strike at the letters.
For Lockhart, who's hitting 179 with 7 RBI.
Showing bunt, pulls it back, but it's a cold strike. I like how they have the numbers of the seniors behind the plate there. Nice touch by the Pirates. Another breaking ball. Throw to first. Not in time, so he strikes him out looking that time with a beautiful breaking pitch.
Strikeout number 4, and that was a pass ball, by the way.
I'm all over it, Mike. Maybe I need to get into the official scorer business.
I always say I'm the world's worst scorer. Maybe I just like catchers better than you.
Being kind to the catchers. Well, they got a tough job back there. There's no doubt about it.
Hoffman has not stolen a base this season.
He's got a nice lead there at first as well. Swung on and miss. High heat from Reggie Bass. Man, I got to tell you, he has the fastball and that breaking ball working right now.
And he's not afraid to challenge hitters with that high fastball either.
He's going to throw over to first. And yeah, you're going to have to check on Hoffman over there because he is getting a good lead. He might be thinking about it. Swung on and missed again, so Reggie Bass has the ball on a string right now, 0-2.
Ricky Henderson used to say he stole off pitchers, not catchers.
Yeah. Hey, you get a good read on his delivery. That time, that was, and he got him swinging with the high heat, but if you notice, that was a quick pitch that time. He's very concerned about the runner at first base. And that was a bit quick with the delivery that time. And now, interesting, Mike, a pinch runner.
So you get a courtesy runner for the catcher, but usually you do that sooner. This is going to be Logan Lyons pinch running at first base.
So Logan Lyons in. Maybe try to take second base with 2 outs, get a runner in scoring position. And they're going to throw over to first again, that time a little closer, and they say they got him. So it was a close play at first base, but another Rams player throwing out on the base paths. Unbelievable. At the end of inning and a half, it's 1-0 Pirates. You're watching Flagler County High School baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. back here at the ship. 1-0 Pirates. I'm not sure if I'm still on the play-by-play here.
Vandenberg, Smith, and Guglielmo will come up against Blackwelder.
So 6 and 8 for the Pirates. That one fouled away.
Blackwelder actually pitched well in the first inning. His defense let him down a couple times. In fact,
yeah, that was
he let himself down though once too. One of those errors was his.
That's right, on the pickoff attempt. Oh, that ball had a lot of movement but misses inside.
And that's the second time we've seen that from Blackwelder, where he snaps that one off and the hitter ducks out of the way and it just misses inside.
Yeah. That ball is popped up right side. First baseman calling it, and he has it. One away.
Liam Smith comes up now, 261 with an RBI. I've always been a big fan of these Pirate jerseys, by the way. I think these might be my favorite.
Yeah, these are nice. I like the Interlachen look as well. That ball, strike at the letters.
So we're finding out he's consistent with that call.
Yeah. The 0-1 pitch to the Pirate catcher. Swung on and grounded to short. Fielded there, throw to first in time.
And I would guess that Smith, the catcher, probably aware of that being a high strike because he didn't really seem phased by it.
Yep, no. He's aware of the umpire strike zone at this point.
Guglielmo comes up. Been a tough season at the plate for him.
Beautiful breaking pitch to start him off with a strike.
And that time he started it enough away from the hitter for it to break into the strike zone.
Up the middle. Diving play at second base to throw to first. Not in time.
And that is the first hit of the game for the Pirates. Nice hustle play.
Man, oh man. That was a great attempt by Thomas out there at second base. He got to it just too fast down the line there.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting. Joel Gargan is 0 for 4 on the season.
So Pirates with another base runner with 2 outs, throw to first. Not in time.
And that play was made because Ethan was hustling out of the box.
And line to left field. Play in the hole by the shortstop. The long throw is in time. What a play. At shortstop, put a star next to that one for Devin Williams. Wow, that's one of the best plays I've seen by an infielder at this level. That was Derek Jeter-esque, deep in the hole across the diamond. Wow, that
Took
was
the words
impressive.
out of my mouth. When I'm watching him, I'm like, okay, that's going to be another base hit.
Yeah.
And he just fired a rocket over to King. A nice job by King to handle that one as well.
Oh, even the play before that where he was safe, a great showing from the Rams middle infielders there in the bottom of the second inning. So score holds at 1-0. Matanzas in the lead after 2. You're watching Flagler County High School Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network.
Palm Coast, Florida. Mike Licio, Rich Carroll here along with you for the Pirates and the Rams. Reggie Bass continues on the mound. He'll face Kason Turner, Trace King, and Lance McCollum this inning, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters.
Boy, for a team in the Rams that had 3 errors in this game, a couple of sparkling plays by middle infielders there in the bottom of the second. That one misses in the dirt.
Turner comes in hitting .222 with no home runs, 5 RBI. Bass has struck out 5, but 2 of those strikeouts have reached base. 3 runners erased on the base paths by the Pirates, as that's fly ball to left field. Drifting towards foul territory, lots of room, and it gets away.
Yeah. Nice effort out there, though, Mike.
Yeah, Guglielmo has a long way to go. I've talked about it before. This place cavernous like the Oakland Coliseum.
My car is that way, though. I start to hold my breath a little bit.
They're going to be playing just as much Major League Baseball at the Ship after this season as they are at the Coliseum. 1-1 pitch. Waves at that one.
I hear they're protesting the games now, or at least they did opening day.
And finally, the strike call. I was waiting for it. So it's 1-2. As they should be.
Yeah, it's got to be disappointing as a fan.
Rounded foul.
It's not going to feel good anytime you lose your home team. And, you know, Oakland, they have a rich history there, that team.
They've lost all 4 professional sports teams, actually.
That's right.
That is a nice pitch for strike 3. Down looking goes Turner, and there's one away. Strikeout number 6 for Bass.
Boy, I said it earlier. He really has that ball on a string right now. He's throwing hard, beautiful 12-6 type breaking pitch. He's looking good out there.
Brings up Trace King, the first baseman. .263 with 9 RBI. Swings and misses at that one.
I'm not sure if that's a third pitch there. It could be a sinker type pitch or just a low fastball.
That one breaks in for strike 2, and Bass is really locked in right now.
Yeah, not only is it nasty, he has great control of that breaking ball right now.
In fact, in 3 innings, he's only thrown 8 balls. That one fouled off.
Yeah, you could hear it from here that he got a piece of it. Smith caught it on the short hop. Wow, waved at it. Gets away again. This time Smith able to recover and throw him out at first base. Sorry, Mike.
No, that's good. Strikeout number 7.
Jeez, I got to get my stuff together here.
No, I laid out. I was trying to find an FPC score, which is not there yet. Landon McCollum with the flow. No home runs, 7 RBI, a 154 batting average on the season.
He's the type of guy, he's getting that Head and Shoulders commercial, you know what I mean?
That one.
That hair looks good.
It sure does. That was at the back foot.
The mighty Thor. He's a big kid, too.
Bass steps off. Bass has struck out 7 in a row and generated 5 outs from it. That one upstairs, 2-0. Wind blowing towards left field as that one is in the dirt, and it's 3-0. Back to the top of the order with Kason Thomas.
I might not be right about this, but I feel like I haven't seen a 3-ball count for Reggie Bass since the first inning.
You are correct. In fact, before this pitch, he only threw 1 ball, period, in the second and third inning.
Wow.
3-0. Taken all the way and takes strike 1.
Bit of a flatter breaking ball there. Almost looked like a change.
That one misses inside and low. First walk of the game, or first walk since the first inning for Bass, and it's a 2-out base runner for the Rams.
Nice patience that time from McCollum.
So we go back to the top of the order. And that is Kason Thomas, who walked his first time up, was picked off of first base, as that is a ball.
And we'll see how Reggie Bass recovers after the walk. You see that all the time with pitchers. All it takes is a couple of pitches for you to lose it for an inning.
That one upstairs again, snagged by Smith, 2-0.
It is one of those moments where it's nice to just step off the mound, maybe take a little bit of a walk, refocus.
McCollum has not stolen a base yet this year. He's at first. Bass on 2-0. Fly ball, shallow center field, coming in. It's going to drop in, and that is the first Ram hit of the game. A 2-out single for Kason Thomas.
So now the Rams with a couple runners on.
First time today they have a runner in scoring position, and Devin Williams, fresh off a great play in the hole last inning, comes up.
Boy, that's baseball, huh, Mike? After the inning where he just makes one of the best plays I've seen at this level, here he is with an RBI opportunity.
First pitch from Bass, right down Palm Coast Parkway for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. And that is fouled off, and it's 0-2.
So Bass 1 strike away from getting out of it.
Williams hitting .439 with 11 RBI. He's second on the team. McCollum at second, Thomas at first. Breaking ball, slicing down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. Turning for home is McCollum. Applebach's going to cut off the throw, and it is tied on the RBI single by Devin Williams.
Wow, what an inning for Devin Williams, or at least bottom of the second to the top of the third. He makes that amazing play deep in the shortstop hole, and now just a beautiful piece of hitting down the right field line, a clutch 2-out single to tie the game.
For McCollum, his 8th run scored of the year. And Thomas goes to third as Blackwelder, who has 2 home runs and 16 RBI and is hitting .400, comes up for the second time today. He struck out, reached, and was caught stealing. Bass checks the runner. I don't think Williams liked that. Williams has 16 stolen bases on the year. You have to think, Rich, with the runner on third, he would be going here, right?
It's definitely something you want to do here, get 2 runners in scoring position, especially when you have a base stealer there at first base. But you also don't want to stop a rally, so it's a tough call here.
Especially with your top RBI guy at the plate. That one just misses for a ball.
Yep, I'd say if it's probably up to who's that there at first base?
That is Williams.
Devin Williams. It's probably up to him. If he gets a good read on the pitcher, he's off and going. And they know it. You know, he's got 16 stolen bases. He's a threat. I think that's how you coach it.
Now, Thomas is taking a big lead at third. Is there a point where he throws over that you may take a chance and break for home?
Well, I actually think if he tries to steal second base, Smith will not throw through. And
swung on and missed. I was thinking more if he went over to a pickoff, would you think about going? But it's a moot point.
Yeah, and he wasn't able to handle the pitch, so we won't really know if he would have thrown it.
Oh, I think he would have let him have second. I was thinking more on a pick if he would have run, as that breaks way inside.
That's an interesting thought. That would be aggressive.
He had a really big lead at third. Really wide lead at third, actually. Maybe he's not as far off as I think. He's just almost in the dugout. That is a fly ball to left field. Ethan DeGuglielmo has it, and the side is retired. But the Rams get one back. We're tied at one going to the bottom of the third. This is Matanzas Pirate Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. Josh Cope, as we are tied at one. Rodney Blackwelder has struck out two. He's allowed one run on one hit, that run unearned, as he goes back to work. Let's go, Wiley. FPC and Spruce Creek are scoreless down in Port Orange. First pitch to Connor, a breaking ball in for a strike.
Just nasty. Wow.
Wiley struck out his first time up.
Wiley Connor, he does get on base. .465 on base percentage, 12 walks this year.
That one skips away and it's 1-1. Leads the team in runs scored with 17.
That's the type of guy you want as your leadoff hitter.
That one misses away, and it's 2-1.
What do you look for in a leadoff hitter? Obviously the walks, the on-base percentage, maybe the ability to steal bases.
And that's cut on a miss. I think that's what you got to look for, is somebody who gets on base. I don't know that there's as much of an emphasis on it at the major league level anymore.
It seemed in the late 90s, early 2000s, the role kind of changed where you wanted some power at the top of the lineup.
That one snaps in, but not far enough, and the count is full. On deck, Reggie Bass.
I think you see teams in Major League Baseball, at least, trying to get a little more athletic at the top of the order now, going back to that.
Well, there was some speculation at one point that the Yankees should bat Aaron Judge first because of analytics.
Right.
And that's fouled off. And he did bat first on occasion.
A little bit. I didn't,
I hated it.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of him in the 2-hole either. I like the way they have it set up now, but I like the idea of your best hitter batting third.
It's one of those things that I talk about ad nauseum where that's the way it was for 120 years. Is that's cut on and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Blackwelder, and there's one away.
Blackwelder has just been unbelievable here tonight. Both of these pitchers, beautiful, beautiful movement on those breaking pitches. They're throwing hard, fun to watch.
Reggie Bass walks up to fellow Jamaica Queens native 50 Cent. I'm the Jamaica Queens native, not Reggie. He might be, I don't know.
He might be, you never know.
That's a ball to him, though. 50 Cent and I both born in Jamaica Queens. Jamaica Hospital, shout out. As that's tipped foul.
Was that where you were born?
It is, yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's Jamaica Hospital anymore, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in a 1-1 game. And Bass fights that one off.
I saw our camera woman's face there as the ball headed right towards her.
Sharon's fearless. I'm not buying it.
I was born at Columbia Presbyterian, border of Manhattan and the Bronx.
Which side?
You'll get a lot of argument about that.
That's a grounder to second. Over to first in time is Thomas, and there's 2 away.
Some people will tell you it's in the Bronx. Some people will say Manhattan. It is a 212 area code, which would lead you to believe it is Manhattan.
Yes. Although you and I are both old enough to remember when 212 covered the whole city.
That's right. And now you can't keep track of all the area codes.
No. Josh Cope comes up. He flew out to center his first time up. That one breaks in.
Man.
Look down, but he gets the call.
You know what? When you're dealing like he is tonight, you get that call. I don't have a problem with that.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. And that one inside, 1-1. We've gotten some pretty good pitching performances this year.
Yeah.
And a couple not so good, but for the most part, we've seen some pitching duels as that's 2-1. The last time we were here, former Gamble Rogers Stingray great Casey DeGrande struck out 16 for the Falcons, who won 1-0 over Matanzas in 8 innings.
Yeah, he was absolutely brilliant. He pitched into the extra inning as well.
They grow up too fast. 2-1. That one snaps in but stays up, and it's 3-1. On deck is Ben Affelbach.
So the Pirates would love to get a base runner on here in front of Appelbach.
I've known Case in half his life. That one down and in, and that's ball 4. First walk issued today by Blackwelder, and the Pirates have a runner on with 2 out.
With their slugger coming to the plate, Ben Appelbach, 351 on the season, 11 RBIs, and that 1 home run in the area that we've seen.
Brought in the lone run of the game. No RBI because of the error, but
you see his number behind the plate there to the right as they're honoring seniors here on senior night.
Blackwelder to the plate.
That one grounded.
That is grounded to first. Step it on the bag is King, and the side is retired. So 3 innings complete. We're tied at 1 here at the Ship. On the WNZF Sports Network, this is Pirate Baseball. 5'6", Miles Hoffman, Justin Lockhart, and Jaden Hendricks will come up against Reggie Bass, who has struck out 7 and walked 2 through 3 innings. That one high and outside to Hoffman, who struck out and reached on his first plate appearance.
Wind starting to pick up here at the Ship a bit.
And that one is ball 2.
Miles.
55th pitch for Bass, if you're wondering.
Rams catcher at the plate. He's hitting .349 on the season. And Reggie Bass right now a little wild to start the top of the 4th.
Lockhart on deck. And that one right down Palm Coast Parkway for strike 1.
Yeah, that's that get me over fastball. Looked like he took a little off it to get it over.
Pirates only have 3 subs available tonight, so expect a long leash from Bass as that's grounded foul, and the count is now full. Battles all the way back to get the count even. Full.
See those numbers back there, Ben Appelbach, number 17, Joel Gargan, and number 22, Josh Cope.
Payoff pitch, fouled out of play.
And we also got number 7 out there. That's Ethan DeGuglielmo. All seniors, all being honored tonight. Pirate Senior Night.
7th pitch of the at-bat. Bass on the mound. Hoffman at the plate. Cut on and missed. That's strikeout number 8 for Reggie Bass.
That's
one
a
away.
Great recovery from Reggie Bass. Fall behind 3-0. Come right back to strike him out. Impressive.
More flow, this time from Justin Lockhart, who struck out his first time up. First pitch from Bass. In for strike 1. That one cut on and missed as he changes speeds. And it's 0-2.
The top of the 4th on the scoreboard there, Mike.
That one just off the corner.
That bordered on, not exactly an eephus pitch, but that was a slow breaking ball.
1-2 pitch coming from Bass. Fouled off.
And this is a pitcher's duel between Blackwelder and Bass. Both just brilliant out there, giving up 1 run each.
Only 3 hits between the two of them as well.
Yeah, Pirates scored on an error.
1-2 pitch, cut on and miss. It gets away from Smith again. This time he's over to Appelbach. Strikeout number 9 is complete, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rams, number 11.
Yeah, that was a tough inning. 3 errors that inning for the Rams that led to the Pirates' run. But Devin Williams was the star for the Rams here so far offensively tonight and defensively as he made that great play at shortstop, and then the following half inning, RBI single to right field.
Hendricks struck out his first time up. That's a fly ball to center field. Cope waits, and he has it. 4 in a row retired for Bass. We're halfway home. We're tied at 1. This is Pirate Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. the bottom of the fourth, Pandage, Vanderburg, and Smith will come up against Blackwelder, who struck out 3, walked 1, allowed 1 unearned run on 1 hit. He's only thrown 39 pitches thus far. Pandage is one of those 3 strikeout victims, as that one is a ball to start the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, we talked about it last inning, just kind of pitching into some bad luck there with errors leading to a run. He should be up 1-0 probably.
That one is grounded down the third base line, stays fair, throw the first, picked nicely there by King, and there's 1 away.
Boy, the Rams are making some plays out there. That's not an easy play for the third baseman, and then nice job by the first baseman playing it on the hop there.
If you turned this on in the second inning or got here in the second inning, you'd have a hard time believing that the Rams made 3 errors in this game.
Right.
Vanderburg popped up to first this last time up. Fouls that one off. Vanderburg playing in his 13th game. Blackwelder deals. Got some out in front of that one.
Yeah,
it's 0-2.
Waving at it.
Clearly was sitting fastball there.
Yep.
0-2 pitch. That one grounded to the short. And that time, Williams just has to eat it because of the third baseman cutting across him.
Yeah, he didn't handle it. He bobbled it a little bit.
It's your catcher, number 18.
So I was, man, tough game to get an E6 when you made that sparkling play a couple innings ago, but I would say that's definitely an E6.
So we'll check as Liam Smith comes up. Liam grounded to short his first time up. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike.
Threw it right by him. Yeah, testing my scoring skills here, Mike. It was hit softly, so it's not like it's an easy play. Throw to first.
So I've got you on one finally. I wrote single on the scorecard, and it is a single, so it's 2-1 Rich.
Well, you're still in it. It's not over yet.
Back to first base, and he's back in time. Vanderburg, 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts this year. Pirates haven't run a whole lot this year. That one, high fastball, fouled out of play. Pirates don't sacrifice a lot either. They only have 3 sack bunts on the season. Vanderburg, the runner at first. Blackwelder checks. From the stretch. And that stays up, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, still had the great movement, but like you said, just stayed up a little too much to get that strike call.
Checks the runner, just back.
That one was close.
Given the tendencies there, that was an eyelash that Vanderburg got back by.
Yeah, only 2 stolen bases for Vanderburg this year, but that is a big lead over there.
Here's the pitch. That one stays up. And it's 2-2.
So Vanderburg has worked himself into a good count here.
To the plate, popped up. Giving chase and diving is Hoffman, but not quite able to get there. What a hustle play by the catcher to even make an effort there. He didn't give up on that one for sure.
Yeah, he got out of our camera view, but he full body dive trying to catch that one.
So it stays 2-2 for Liam Smith at the plate. Vanderburg's the runner on first. He's one out. Vanderburg leads from first. Blackwelder to the plate. Runner goes. Fouled out of play.
I like that, a little hit and run action. You're going to need to do something like that here when the pitcher's going so well.
This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, it's become a battle here.
Only the second time a batter has taken Blackwelder more than 5 pitches in this game. Vanderburg leads away from first again. Here's the pitch. Cut on and missed. Throw in the second and not handled. Vanderburg's going to steal second base, but there's 2 away.
So Pirates will have a 2-out base runner in scoring position after the stolen base.
Strikeout number 4 for Blackwelder as DeGuglielmo comes up. He's 1 for 1.
Yep, and here's one of those seniors that they are honoring here tonight at the Ship on senior night. Ethan DeGuglielmo with an RBI chance. What better game to get a big RBI than on senior night for a senior?
Vanderburg at second now. Blackwelder checks. That is grounded to third. Fielded cleanly by Lockhart over to first in time, and the side is retired. The Pirates threaten, but they don't score. 4 innings complete. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 1 here on the WNZF Sports Network. Changes. Dylan Vanderburg is going to move from shortstop to right field to take over for Joel Gargan out there, and then replacing him at shortstop will be Alonzo Quintana. For the Rams, they go 7-8-9 as Turner starts leading off with a ball.
Wow, there is an example. That was with the way he's been calling strikes tonight. That was borderline there.
Turner struck out looking his first time up. Gets a piece of that one, but it's 1-1.
I've become accustomed with him calling that high strike.
Bass has struck out 9 tonight. That one in the dirt outside, 2-1. Handling base runners has been the difference in this game. Pirates have erased 3 runners on the base paths. The lone run reached third on an error. As that's cut on and missed as he ties him up there, and it's 2-2.
Turner has struck out 23 times this year coming into the game.
That one buzzes the tower, and the count is full. See if Bass is setting him up here. And he draws the walk. Third one issued today by Bass, and a leadoff runner aboard
Next, number 22.
for the Rams.
Thomas has 7 stolen bases on the year, so maybe he'll be on the move.
First baseman Trace King comes up for the second time today. He struck out his first time up. That's old Zach Rigney out there to talk to the pitcher.
Yeah, probably settle things down here, reset. You got a leadoff runner at first base, possibly a stolen base threat. And also you have another guy here that has an on-base percentage of almost 500, so he's going to be patient. He takes walks. He's walked 12 times this year.
They have a couple of guys like that in this lineup. They have, in fact, they have 3 guys who have almost as many walks as, or within one of each other in walks and hits.
It's a big moment in this game. He shows bunt, Mike.
Throw over to first. I think he got him. He did.
Unbelievable.
Liam Smith erases that one. Pitch was a ball.
And the Rams, they just keep running themselves out of these innings.
So Kaysen Turner out at first base, 2-3 on the caught stealing, the 4th time they've been caught tonight. And there's one away. It's 1-0 to Trace King. And that is a line drive in the center field for a base hit.
That's when it hurts even more, Mike. When you get a swing like that, live drive single after you get picked off at first base. Yeah, that could have potentially been a big inning here for the Rams.
That'll bring up McCollum, who walked and scored the lone Ram run in this game. Rams average 6 walks a game, so they do have a good batting eye. That went outside and high for a ball.
McCullum only hitting 154 on the year. He has walked 7 times.
That one misses low, and it's 1-1, or 2-0 rather.
Showing a good eye so far here in this at-bat.
And another guy on this team who has more walks than hits. Analytics, right?
There you go.
2-0 upstairs, 3-0. Back to the top of the order with Kaysen Thomas next.
So that's going to be a big, big hitter here. If he could get on, push that runner into scoring position with less than 2 outs, Rams are in business.
King is the runner at first. 3-0. Right down Palm Coast Parkway for strike 1. McCollum asks for time.
Bass taking a little too long for his liking.
He's back in the box. 3-1 to Landon McCollum. That one just misses an account. That's ball 4, actually. So now the first and second. Really wish you had that runner.
Yeah. Now you'd probably have the bases loaded, nobody out. But still a big threat here with runners at first and second and 1 out.
And now Jim Perry comes out. Probably going to be a change at pitcher. if I had to guess.
Carson Thomas coming up. He's hitting .358 on the season. 9 RBIs. Doesn't strike out a lot, only 7 times this year. So big-time hitter coming up with an opportunity to give the Rams the lead here late in this game. And he is going to make a pitching change, Mike.
Yep, so I see Dylan Vanderberg coming in from right field. Reggie Bass, I think, is going to go out to right field. So we're going to have a pitching change. And we'll figure out the substitutions in a moment. That's going to be Nick Pandich making his 7th appearance of the year. His 6th out of the bullpen. He's 2-1 with a 2 ERA, 11 strikeouts in 14 innings.
And he's looked good out there when he comes in. So the Pirates will rely on Nick Pandich to get them out of the top of the 5th inning here. Still a tie game. Big chance for the Rams here as one of their better hitters coming to the plate in Carson Thomas.
So Bass goes to right field. Pandich goes to pitcher. Vanderberg goes to second, I believe.
Yeah, Carson Thomas has 19 hits on the season. 7 of those are extra base hits.
Just the guy you want up if you're the Interlachen Rams.
Yeah, there he is right there. Carson Thomas watching Nick Pandich on the mound, getting some practice swings.
So Bass strikes out 9, walks 4. So far, just the 1 run.
Big drama here, big spot in this ball game. Tie game 1-1. Relief pitcher is Nick Pandich, and he's got a pickle on his hands with runners at first and second. 1 out, and one of the better hitters for the Rams up at the plate.
First pitch from Pandich coming. That's in for a strike.
Good to get ahead.
All right, let's go, bro.
Bass did get 4. That's in for a strike.
Oh, nasty hook right there. A little high, but gets the call.
Bass still in line for the win. He did not give up the lead.
Pandich quickly ahead, 0-2.
Pitched the 4 innings he needed to. And cut on and miss. Strikeout number 1 for Pandich. That's a big one there, Rich.
Oh, that's an impressive job from Nick Pandich. Come in the game and strike out Carson Thomas on 3 pitches. Wow.
So that brings up Williams, who had an RBI single his last time up.
Yeah, he's been the star of the game so far for the Rams. Big play at shortstop and the RBI single.
Different game without him as he's swinging and fouls that one off.
Similar situation as well. That was a 2-out ribby single for Devin Williams, and he's in the same spot here with runners at first and second and 2 outs.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Williams up for the 3rd time. That one breaks
Wow.
in, but gets the call.
Yeah, so that was a nasty pitch. That a lot of movement there.
And it's 0-2. So Pandich 1 strike from getting out of this inning. King the runner at second, McCollum at first. Williams at the plate. That one outside, blocked by Smith, throw to third. He's out by a mile. The ump held on to that one. Another caught stealing. Great play by Liam Smith.
Unbelievable. Again, they run themselves out of an inning, Mike. That was 2 that inning.
5 innings complete. We're still tied at 1 here on the WNZF Sports Network. This is Pirate Baseball. Wiley Connor and Reggie Bass will come up this inning. Quintana entered the game as a defensive replacement at short last inning. They'll face Rodney Blackwelder, who struck out 4, walked 1, allowed 1 run on 2 hits.
Number 5.
He's thrown 52 pitches thus far.
Quintana.
So Quintana comes up, no home runs, 6 RBI, hitting .271. Blackwelder's first pitch just off the corner, ball 1. FPC leads Spruce Creek 2-1 in the second. Kevin Maya on the mound for the Bulldogs. That one misses low, 2-0.
And we'll see if the Pirates can, I don't want to say the Rams knocked Reggie Bass out of the game because that's not what happened.
Cut on and miss, 2-1.
But they got 3 runners on, and they were able to get Reggie Bass out of the ball game. We'll see if the Pirates can do the same here.
And that is chopped in front of the mound.
Is the umpire, what's going on here? Clearly, did he call that a foul ball? What's going on?
It looks like he did. He never signaled foul.
He's going to go have a conversation about it.
I mean, it hit the batter, so you would think.
Yeah. I thought it clearly he hit it off his foot. Looks
Yeah.
like the home plate umpire wasn't sure.
Yeah. So let's see. All right, so it is a foul ball, and it's 2-2.
It's a long conversation for what was, well, at least they got it right.
That's all you can ask for. Of course, if you're Interlochen's coach, you want an explanation there. Sometimes it's just the exercise, you know?
Right. You know, what just happened?
I think he knew. So it's 2-2 to Quintana. That one snaps in high, and the count is full. Back to the top of the order.
Yeah, this is a huge hit here if the Pirates can get the leadoff runner on.
Connor on deck, and that's in, down looking, strikeout number 5 for Blackwelder. There's one away.
A 3-2 breaking ball. He's feeling it tonight, Mike. That was nasty.
That was a great pitch there.
Wow.
Wiley Connor.
So Wiley Connor comes up for the 3rd time tonight. He struck out the first 2 times up.
Having the big season, but he's been held in check by Blackwelder tonight.
That one just a bit outside for ball 1. Now there's a broadcaster I rip off a lot. That's a fly ball to shallow right field. Going back and making the play is Thomas, and there's 2 away.
So Blackwelder continuing to dominate here in the bottom of the 5th.
Not Bob Euchre, just his character,
Yeah.
Harry Doyle.
Oh, those major leagues, right? The first one.
The first one and the second one is okay.
Yeah, it's all right. The first one's a classic.
Bass reached on an error, scored the lone run in this game as he fouls that one off. Sharon Carroll under assault tonight from a barrage of foul balls. If you're not understanding at home, she is leaning on the screen. So
Yeah.
the screen's not that much of a protection for her. That one, nice pitch on the corner. 0-2. Blackwelder ready. That one too far inside. 1-2. Bass reached on an error. Got to third on a throwing error on a pickoff attempt, and then scored on a drop fly ball by the right fielder, Hendricks, for the lone Pirate run in this ballgame. Blackwelder deals. Snaps it off, but it stays outside. 2-2. I like the idea there.
Yeah, try to catch him backdoor.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. To number 2, the second hitter. Cut on and missed. Strikeout number 6 as he sheets the sword to end the inning. 5 innings complete. Tied at 1. Back in a moment with Pirate Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network.
With you, getting ready for the top of the 6th inning, and what has been a pitcher's duel. Nick Pandich in now for the Pirates. He was able to pitch out of some trouble there. Well, actually, with a little help from the Rams and more base running blunders, but here we are, top of the 6th inning, tied at 1. Devin Williams at the plate. He's got the lone RBI on the night, and he skies it to center field, left center field. And oh, they misplay it out there. Devin Williams will get into second base easily on the misplay out there in center field. So a little miscommunication between the left fielder and the center fielder.
And generally you'll play pretty shallow here at the Ship, so kind of took a bad angle to that ball. And that is a huge play in the narrative of this game. And of course, that is an error on the center fielder, Josh Cope.
Now it's up to the Rams not to get thrown out on the bases.
Blackwelder steps in.
And they just happen to have their leading base stealer at second base there in Devin Williams. He had 16 stolen bases heading into this game. Has an all-star play at shortstop tonight, a 2-out RBI single. And there he is at second base. Now that's one of those balls, Mike, where you can look at it and say, nobody touched it, it's a base hit. But I see that someone's got to get an error on that play.
And the scorer agreed with you. Scored an error on the center fielder. Pandich bluffs back.
Yeah, if you're the center fielder, you got to take charge there.
And normally you would think about bunting a runner over, but the Rams bunt less than the Pirates. They only have 2 sack bunts this year.
Wow. And that time Pandich misses away 2-0.
Now at the major league level, that's not unusual. You see nobody sacrifices anymore. But at this level, you usually see a little more small ball.
Blackwelder has 20 hits on the season. So he's not just a great pitcher. He's got 20 hits this year. He's hitting 416 RBIs And he has a big one standing out there at second base. So it's a 3-0 count to him with first base open. He might be better off just walking this guy.
You get the double play in order.
And that one misses, and that's what they do.
And
now,
you can hear the Ram faithful.
oh, this is it here. Top of the 6th inning. Couple runners on, and Miles Hoffman at the plate, and he's another one of their big hitters.
Speaking of the Bronx, do you think that the Rams, like Fordham, call themselves the Ramily?
I don't know. We have to get in that dugout. We got to find out.
Hoffman struck out twice today.
He's having a big year, though. That one misses high from Pandich, so Pirates in some trouble here on senior night.
And that's not just because Rich is here.
Yeah.
That it's senior night.
How dare you, Mike? That was a good one. I was complaining about not being able to see. Double steal attempt, and it's easily successful. So now runners at second and third. Nobody out for Miles Hoffman. And he's got a 2-0 count.
Rams now 3 for 9 on stolen base attempts. Williams has 2 of those. He now has 18 on the season.
Well, they sure have stayed aggressive. And that one misses away. So Pandich has lost the strike zone here. One pitch away from loading the bases.
That one was close. I think it was off, though.
So, yeah, he's not getting the close pitches right now. The 3-0 pitch to Hoffman, and that misses away. So the bases are now loaded and nobody out for Interlachen.
That's a tough, I mean, Smith was set up so far outside on that one. He was almost in the left-handed batter's box. He got squeezed on the one before that, I think. But that one, he was set up so far outside that he was never going to get the call.
So Justin Lockhart will get the call here, and we're going to get a pitching change, Mike.
Yes, it looks like Josh Cope is coming in from center field.
So Pandich, a great job getting out of the 5th inning, but leaves the bases loaded here with nobody out. And this is a tough spot to come into for Josh Cope.
Cope making his 4th appearance out of the bullpen, 3-2 with a 2.33 ERA. And probably why you go to him here, 49 strikeouts in 33 innings, and you're going to want to make sure that you don't get balls in the play.
Yep, you're going to need a couple of strikeouts here. Hoping to pitch to no contact.
Pandich pitches 2/3 of an inning.
And with the bases loaded, if you're the Rams, just put the ball in play. Anything can happen here. The worst thing you could do is strike out. But that's what the Pirates are hoping for, as they are in a ton of trouble here. Top of the 6th inning, tied at 1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Josh Cope, he's the 3rd pitcher of the ball game for the Pirates.
So we'll try and see what the corresponding defensive changes are for Matanzas.
Coming into the game to pitch for your Matanzas Pirates, it's senior number 22, Josh Cope.
So as you just heard, Josh Cope, one of those seniors being celebrated here on senior night. He comes into the toughest of situations with the game on the line and the bases loaded and nobody out. A lot to ask of a relief pitcher to get out of a jam like this.
So Ethan DiGuglielmo is going to go over to center. Vanderberg is going to go to left. And Pandich returns to second base. Did you get all that? I'll tell you what, let's reset defense real quick. Liam Smith behind the plate. Ben Opelbox at first. Nick Pandich at second. Alonzo Quintana is the shortstop. Wiley Connor at third.
Hey, Mike, for some reason our scoreboard says 1-0 Pirates.
Well, what do you want from me?
You're in contact with the guy running the scoreboard, so just let him know. Yeah.
In the outfield, we have Vanderbeer in left, DeGuglielmo in center, and Bass in right.
Here we go. Justin Lockhart at the plate, bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch, and Cope misses away, 1-0. Tense moments here at the Ship. Game on the line. Top of the 6th inning, bases loaded. Lockhart takes a strike.
So Vanderbeer has played 4 positions tonight. He's played short, right, second, and left.
Cope deals. Swung on and missed. Beautiful off-speed pitch. Catches Lockhart out in front. And now 1 strike away from that all-important strikeout. The pitch. And just misses the outside corner. Pirate pitcher's not getting that call here in the top of the 6th inning. So it'll be a 2-2 pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that one misses away. And there's nowhere to put him. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-1 game, top of the 6th inning.
I liked it better when my scoreboard said 1-0.
Got him on the corner. Strike 3 called. Josh Cope with a huge strikeout. And there's 1 away.
50th strikeout of the season for Cope comes at a big moment.
So now a double play will get the Pirates out of the inning. 1 out, bases loaded.
Hendricks batting average up at the moment to 175. He's 0 for 2 today. Williams at third. Blackwelder at second. Hoffman at first.
Well, that one in the dirt. Nice job by Smith to keep it in front of him. Just saved a run there. Crowd getting a little rowdy here. They understand the importance of the situation. That one fouled at the plate. 1-1.
Big moment for the senior pitcher. This is your ace. This is your senior. This is the guy you want on the mound in this situation.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. Pitch. Swung on and missed. He's got nice movement on that off-speed pitch there. And he is 1 strike away from his 2nd straight strikeout to start his appearance. The 1-2 pitch. Got him! Josh Cope comes in the game with the bases loaded, nobody out, and has struck out the first 2 batters he faced.
And now Turner comes up in a big spot. Lefty on lefty. It's what you want.
So far, so good for Josh Cope. Trying to rescue his team here. They were in a lot of trouble. That one misses low.
Nice tailing action on that one. Just couldn't get that front knee.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning, 1-1 game. The pitch. Swung on and missed right by him, 1-1.
Went right back to it there. Here it is, come and get it.
He has come into this game dealing.
Williams on third, Blackwelder on second.
That one, a beautiful breaking pitch, kind of turning the shoulder was Carson Turner. Completely fooled on that pitch, and now Cope 1 strike away from pitching out of it. The 1-2 pitch. He's done it. Comes into the ball game with the bases loaded, nobody out in a 1-1 game, and strikes out the 3 batters he faces. An unbelievable job from Josh Cope.
Big moment for your senior there. Got it done.
At the end of 5.5, it is a 1-1 game. Great job from Josh Cope. You're watching Flagler County High School Baseball on the WNZF network. It's senior night, and a senior just saved the day. We'll be back. Josh Cope to the rescue. Interlachen had the bases loaded and nobody out. And he came in and struck out 3 straight batters.
And of course he leads off.
Of course. Would you be shocked if this ball goes over the right field fence? Come on.
I'd be less shocked than you would think.
So here he is, Josh Cope. He just saved the day, and he leads off the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it straight back. That was some job, Mike.
It certainly was. It was a big player coming up in a big moment.
And don't forget Smith behind the plate. There was one in the dirt that he blocked. That was a sure run if he let it get by him. So that was a great job from the Pirate catcher as well.
Just a 66 pitch from Blackwelder, but Landon McCollum just came out of the Ram bullpen.
And that one just misses away. It's a tough pitch to lay off. Good eye from Cope that time. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to second base, and it gets by him. Into right field for a base hit. Josh Cope is on to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. And I would say the 4th error.
I would think so, too. It took a bad hop on him,
but you might get that hometown scoring, maybe. It was hit hard.
And it was scored a single. Dios Cruz runs at first base for the Pirates.
So here's the big guy, Appelbach, another senior.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Swings and misses.
Appelbach reached on an error and grounded to first his first 2 times up.
He'd love to get into one here. Extra base hit might score the leading run. That one misses inside.
The only player in Flagler County with a home run this season.
He has a 1-1 count with a runner at first base, calls for time. It is granted.
His sister had a pretty good year on the lacrosse team, his sister Mia.
Throw over to first, not in time.
Big lead from Cruz, just gets back. And we know Dios can run. He has 3 stolen bases on the year.
Oh, that one misses low and into him. Yeah, that's why if Appelbach can get one down the line or in a gap, Cruz can fly. He might go first to home. You never know.
Nice pick by the catcher that time, Hoffman.
Yep, every base matters right now in a 1-1 game late. The 2-1 pitch to Appelbach. That one catches the inside corner, 2-2.
Good movement on that pitch.
Blackwelder has been spectacular here tonight.
If you're wondering, this is pitch number 73 coming.
And that ball is driven deep but foul.
That one almost hit the concession stand.
A little out in front that time was Appelbach.
And you can tell they respect him because this is as deep as I've ever seen the outfielders play in this park. Shading him towards right.
Pirates will take a bloop here, fouls it straight back.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming.
Tough at bat here for Appelbach. He's battling out there. Blackwelder has been tough here tonight. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner at first base.
Cruz leads away.
Blackwelder deals, misses away, and it's a full count.
And I think that's a sign of fatigue there. He just wasn't able to get the snap on that one.
Yeah. Not a lot of action there, just no movement. Didn't do what he wanted it to do. Now you got a full count. We've seen him with a lot of 3-2 breaking balls here tonight. Let's see if he goes back to that.
8th pitch of the at-bat.
But he has, it's not an automatic fastball count for Blackwelder, but he does throw a fastball and he misses.
Great eye by Appelbach.
Cruz was on the move as well on that pitch, but for not. So the Pirates now, we saw the Rams last inning, they loaded the bases with nobody out. Now the Pirates have the first 2 on here with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th.
And Pandich does not have a sacrifice bunt yet this year, but I think they're going to go to the bullpen. It looks like
And that will do it.
maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. This might just be a
See what
conversation.
he says.
I did see McCollum warming up earlier.
Well, it's, if you're Blackwelder, this inning started with an error. It's been he's pitched into some bad luck here tonight. So if they're forced to take him out of the game here, I wouldn't put it on him.
The 1 run he's allowed is unearned. And that's another one of those that I think in the Matanzas scorebook, that was scored a hit, but I think that's going to be scored an error.
Right, yeah.
Interlachen scorebook. And officially, by rule, the home team scorebook is what's official. But generally, until the playoffs, each team's going to keep their own book the way they want to keep it.
Not a big spot for Pandich here.
Did you see a couple weeks ago in a college game, the head coach was mad at the umpire, so he went out there to talk and was waiting for the umpire to come out so he could get run, and he stayed out there for about 2.5 minutes.
Well, let's stay with Blackwelder here. Pandich swings the bat. He's only walked 2 times this year. He struck out 14 times. And as you mentioned, not a lot of sacrifices. So he's up there to swing the bat.
That's my hitting philosophy. If I can get the bat on the ball, I'm swinging it. I'm not up there to walk either.
and he shows bunt and puts it down third base line, and it rolls foul. That would have been a certain base hit. Panditch kind of looks over in shock that it rolled foul. It was close.
Blackwelder with the patience of a saint there.
Just waiting for it to roll foul and touched it as soon as it did. That was almost a perfect bunt from Panditch, and a tough pitch to bunt as well. High fastball, but he laid it down. Again, this time not as successful as he fouls it back. So 0-2 count now on Panditch. I would think most certainly swinging away here.
You're trying to avoid the double play ball for sure. I mean, that's paramount, but, you know, put a hitter in a spot where, I don't know. I mean, I guess at this point you should be able to lay down a bunt.
He almost did too.
I'll stop myself.
1-1 game, nobody out, first and second. I think bunting is definitely the right strategy there. Didn't work out, but he's showing it again, and he strikes out. So did not abandon the bunt with 2 strikes, and that leads to the first out of the inning. I don't know if I agree with that. At that point, I would let him swing away.
So that is the 7th strikeout of the day for Blackwelder.
And, you know, Blackwelder, he's not an easy pitcher to bunt. He's throwing hard out there. So a big spot here for Vanderburg now, and he fouls it away.
Cruz at second. Applebach at first.
A lot of talking in the crowd here, I understand.
A lot of drama right now, though. You know, it's a very intense moment for both teams.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second, 1-1 game. Bottom of the 6th inning, Blackwelder deals, and he misses away. 1-1.
This is why you come to the ballpark, though, for moments like this.
And this might be the last inning for Blackwelder.
He's closing in on 80 pitches.
And he's been spectacular tonight. The 1-1 pitch, that one misses inside. And as he mentioned, perhaps showing a little fatigue out there this inning. The pitches don't have the same snap, the same movement that they've had throughout the night. So if you're the Pirates, this is the moment to try to get them. Be a 2-1 pitch with 1 out. That one misses away, so now Blackwelder is 1 pitch away from loading the bases.
DeGuglielmo already has a hit today.
And I would say you got the take signal on here. Take this pitch. He takes it low and away, and the bases are loaded.
3rd walk of the game by Blackwelder. 2nd this inning, though.
And here we go. So up at the plate, that's going to be number 18, the catcher, Liam Smith.
Smith 0 for 2 today.
And he's got a big opportunity here, possibly saved a run last inning, blocking one in the dirt.
The infield is in.
Uh-oh. That never works out, does it, Mike?
I am an infield in truther, as we all know.
Yep. So a little delay in the action here.
We're going to the bench.
Number 15,
So we'll get a look at Braden Russell.
Tell you what, the young man doing PA tonight makes me miss doing PA.
I'm a big fan.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, he does a great job every time we're here. I forget the young man's name, but he's awesome.
Russell, 256. No home runs, 5 RBIs. He has a chance to change that number here.
Hell yeah.
Great football player, too.
Braden Russell with the bases loaded, 1 out in a tie game. Pitch. Takes it for a strike. A little Jimmy Lennon Jr. in the PA announcer's voice, in my opinion.
We need Russell to do to the ball what he does to tacklers.
Right.
Or to hitters.
That one is grounded foul.
Or rather to ball carriers, if I can get the words out.
So now it's 0-2 to Braden Russell. And Blackwelder, what is it, 7 strikeouts tonight?
Yep.
He has that ability. He's been spectacular tonight. He's ahead on the count here, 0-2 with the bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning, 1-1 game. The pitch to Braden Russell, and he hits him! And that'll force in the lead run. The Pirates take the lead.
Well, normally Russell's giving punishment. That time he took it.
He took the hit for the lead.
For your senior, number 7.
Wow.
And that's a tough break because that run is unearned. Well, actually, he scored a single. So in the Interlachen book, I'll bet it's unearned. So let's get the scoreboard under control here.
So still only 1 out with the bases loaded. Pirates take the lead 2-1 on the hit by pitch. And you got to be just beside yourself if you're Blackwelder. You've been so dominant here tonight. And to give up the lead on a hit by pitch has to be frustrating. That one is popped up behind the plate. Catcher looking for it, and he drops it.
It's just that kind of night all of a sudden for Interlachen. And let's not forget, the reason it's a 1-1 game, Josh Cope comes in, strikes out the side in relief with the bases loaded, and then comes up and gets the leadoff hit.
Yeah.
That is the difference in this ball game. Dios Cruz scored the run as a pinch runner. But
Yeah.
Josh Cope was the guy who got on base.
Josh Cope has been the guy, you're right, to come in with the bases loaded, nobody out in a 1-1 game and strike out the side was just incredible. And yep, he led off this inning with a base hit. Some might say it was an error, as Guglielmo swings and misses at the first pitch. Actually, the second pitch, that's strike 2.
That ball was up in the air so long.
I forgot about the second life he has here. And he swings and misses again and strikes out.
It's number 8 for Blackwelder.
So now 2 away, and it'll be up to Quintana. Bases loaded here still for the Pirates. 1 in on the hit by pitch.
That's an RBI for Russell, I believe.
Yep,
I think you get an RBI for it.
I think you do. He took one for the team. The Pirates have the lead. Quintana with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch from Blackwelder. Misses low and away.
And it is an RBI.
So Braden Russell comes into the game and gets the lead RBI. And all he had to do was stand there.
Casey Stengel used to say, let it hit you, I'll buy you a new neck.
That one low, 2-0.
And I know I attribute a lot of things to Casey Stengel. That actually is something he said.
Quintana 271 on the season. He has 13 hits. Checks his swing, but it's a called strike. 2-1.
Appelbach at third. Vanderburg at second. Russell at first.
Swung on and missed, so it's 2-2. Bases loaded for the Pirates. They lead 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Quintana with a chance to add to the lead. The pitch shows bunt and takes it high. Looked like the umpire thought about it.
He started to pull the string and he held up.
So I don't know if I'd be happy about that if I was in the other dugout, but that'll run the count full. So here you go, nowhere to put him. 2-1 Pirates, bottom of the 6th inning. Bases loaded, the payoff pitch. Misses away, ball 4. and the Pirates take a 3-1 lead on the bases-loaded walk. Great at-bat there from Quintana to draw the walk and give the Pirates a 2-run lead.
So Wiley Connor with a chance to blow this game wide open.
Oh yeah, and that's what you want if you're the Pirates, another chance here. 2 outs with one of your better hitters up. He takes a strike. Bases still loaded for the Pirates, 2 in. It was 1-1 heading into this inning. And Josh Cope saved the day in the top of the 6th inning, striking out the side with the bases loaded. That one misses low and away. And then he led this inning off with a single that got this rally started. Truly fun baseball here on a beautiful Tuesday night at the Ship. The 1-1 pitch, Connor takes it way outside, so Blackwelder has lost the strike zone here. He's forced in a run with a hit by pitch and has walked a run in. He's still out there. Definitely over 80 pitches at this point.
In fact, that was 92.
Wow. Connor fouls it back.
And that was the 28th pitch this inning for him.
Yeah, it's been a tough inning. Rams did not want to go to the bullpen.
We'll see if Cope comes back out for the 7th. I know Ben Offenbach has kind of been the closer for them this year.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, the pitch. And that almost got him again. So not getting the movement on that breaking ball he wants, and another full count for Blackwelder. And you'd have to imagine that this is the last batter he would face.
You would hope.
So Wiley Connor, one of the better hitters for the Pirates up there, hitting .315 on the season, 17 hits this year. This would be a big one if he can get a hit here. And now a reset on the mound from Blackwelder.
Looks like he and Hoffman couldn't agree on what to call here.
The 3-2 pitch, and it's tapped toward the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play. He's not going to make it. It's an infield single for Wiley Connor, and the Pirates take a 4-1 lead.
The old Baltimore chop there.
Yeah.
So Vanderbilt scores.
Just, doesn't matter how hard you hit it. It matters where you hit it.
Russell the 3rd, Quintana the 2nd, and Connor the 1st.
So a tough inning there from Blackwelder.
Yeah, I don't think the box score is going to reflect how well he pitched tonight.
Yeah, and he was spectacular through the first 5. Ran into some trouble there in the 6th inning, and I know we give Josh Cope that single there to lead off the inning, but that was a ball the second baseman probably should have handled.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. Kaysen Turner is now going to pitch, it looks like. No? Well, hold on.
And if they did call that an error, that would be 5 on the night for the Rams. So, Blackwelder had a 1-1 game heading into that bottom of the 6th inning with his fielders not really helping him out too much.
So King is going to go to left field. I know that, because I just saw him run out there. Try and figure out who's going where. Still haven't seen a pitcher who's come out.
And the Pirates still have a chance to add to this lead. They're going to have their number 2 hitter up there in Reggie Bass, who pitched a good game himself here tonight.
So Blackwelder got a first baseman's mitt, so he's going to first base. Trying to see who it is warming up.
I think I see number 5, but don't count on my eyesight. I'm probably wrong.
Devin Williams is 5.
No.
So that's not,
and he's standing right there.
Yeah. But we're trying to see through a net. Turn all the way around, young man.
I don't have a monitor in front of me, Susan. I can't see. Number 4, maybe.
There's no number 4.
No,
Wes Thomas, there is a number 4. There is a number 4.
Yeah, but he's not listed as a pitcher.
He hasn't yet this year, anyway.
Hey, Sharon, can you see what number the pitcher is? Do you have better eyesight than me? She's going to zoom in. Let's take a look here. That is number 9, Mike.
So that's Kason Turner,
Thank you.
who's pitching now. So Turner goes from center field to pitcher.
Wow.
King goes to left field.
I cannot see.
So I guess that means McCumbers goes from left field to center. So we'll do the same thing we did when there was some movement around for the Pirates. Hoffman's behind the plate, Blackwelder at first.
Now batting for your Pirates.
And here comes Reggie Bass.
It's the right
Thomas
fielder,
is at
number
second,
2,
Williams is at short,
Reggie
Lockhart's at third.
Bass.
King is in left, McCumbers in center, and Hendricks is the right fielder. Did you get all that?
That is a lot to take in. So Kason Turner in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He faces Reggie Bass. Deals in the dirt. Nice job by Hoffman there to keep it in front of him. Probably saved a run.
Check that, King is in center, McCumbers is in left. So King went from first base to center.
1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third base line. Just foul.
Oh, that would have been huge.
Yeah, that's,
That would
start
put
the
us,
merry-go-round.
Yeah, that would have almost put us in mercy rule territory where we would not see the Rams bat in the bottom of or the top of the 7th.
That one in the dirt again, 2-1.
Turner, by the way, 2-3 with a 7.88 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 24 innings.
And not a lot of good numbers for those relief pitchers there. And he misses away, and he's in danger of walking in the Pirates' 5th run. And Reggie Bass is in the driver's seat here, a 3-1 count.
Cope on deck.
And that one misses low, and another run on a walk for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Rams pitching staff has imploded here.
Now batting for your Pirates.
It's not like the Pirates have torn the cover off the ball here. You've had a hit by a pitch, a bunch of walks that has led this rally.
They have 5 runs on 4 hits. Cope singled to start the inning.
And he grounds it to the first baseman, who takes a hop easily and steps on first base, and that will finally do it. But the Pirates score 4 runs and take a 5-1 lead heading into the top of the 7th inning. Here on senior night from the ship. You're watching Flagler County High School Baseball on the WNZF Sports Network. 3 outs, a win from a victory on senior night. It was a 1-1 game heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Pirates put 4 on the board. They lead 5-1 here in the top of the 7th. We got a new pitcher, Mike.
Dylan Vanderberg making his second appearance of the year. 0-0 with a 3.82 ERA. He moves from
Swung on and miss.
He moves from left field to pitcher. DeGuglielmo goes back to left field. Josh Cope goes from the mound back out to center.
And that's Trace King in the batter's box for the Rams.
1 for 2 today. 1 of 6 Rams caught stealing.
He grounds it to third. Nice pick over there across the diamond, 1 away. Beautiful play that time from Wiley Connor. That's a little more difficult than it looks. You almost get caught in between there, but he was able to field it nicely.
Landon McCollum does not have an official at bat yet. He's walked twice, scored the lone Ram run.
And he's a big, imposing figure in that batter's box.
9 walks, 4 hits on the season.
Takes that one right over the heart of the plate for a strike. (5-1) Pirates, top of the 7th inning. And that one is skied into short right field. Actually right to the first baseman, 2 away.
We've seen Applebach make some of those interesting this year, haven't we? But he was all over that one.
It is the top of the 7th inning.
Not for much longer, I hope.
The Rams down to their final out here. And that's Carson Thomas.
1 for 2 with a walk and a single. He was also caught stealing at one point, picked off actually.
First pitch misses low, 1-0.
Not a save situation for Vanderberg.
But he's trying to lock it down here for the Pirates, get a victory on senior night. Pitch catches the outside corner, 1-1. Fun night here at the Ship on senior night.
Absolutely. Williams would love to get a turn in the on-deck circle.
1-1 misses inside, 2-1.
Williams has been terrific tonight. So if you're Jim Perry, you'd like to not see him have to go into the batter's box again.
That one just misses. Not sure where that pitch was, 3-1. And that's what the Rams need. They need base runners here. That one is fouled at the plate, 3-2.
And they continue to be patient. You know, we talked about this earlier in the game. They average 6 walks a game, so they have a very patient approach at the plate. They strike out a lot, but when you work counts, you're going to get a lot more strikeouts.
Vanderberg 1 strike away from putting another one in the W column. The pitch misses low, and he walks him. That's going to bring Devin Williams up to the plate. He's had a spectacular night.
At the plate with the glove, showing off the cannon attached to his right shoulder.
Stealing bases, the whole thing. He's done it all tonight. He'll get a shot here with 2 outs. Rams down to their final out. Vanderberg stares in. He deals. Breaking ball misses away.
Rams continue to be patient at the plate.
Yep, they'll take a walk.
You can hit a 4-run home run.
You
I know
can.
I go to that one, but you got to get 3 guys on base first.
Yeah. One at a time here if you're the Rams. That one misses low, and you get to the point, too, where you have a 4-run lead. You tell your pitcher, hey, throw strikes, man. You don't want to help him out here. Because he can't do anything to you until you get those bases loaded.
I would need an 8-iron to get one out, and maybe a 7-iron.
Pitch taken off for second base. A daring play, but they're able to get in there. So stolen base for the Rams.
Third stolen base tonight for the Rams. I had said 3 earlier. It looks like that one of those was defensive indifference. But again, that was probably one that went down as a stolen base in the Rams book.
Right. So 3 balls, no strikes on Williams, the pitch. And that one is in there. Williams started to head over to first base, but the strike was called. So once again, Interlachen down to their last strike. Runner at second base, 2 outs. Pirates lead 5-1.
I'm with Williams on that one.
It's a bit high. So we get a time here.
He can dust off the plate.
It's like
I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that part of the strike zone. That's the problem.
That's right.
Needs to dust like right below his nose.
Oh, maybe I missed that one. Let me wipe off that dirt there. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Yeah, they called that a ball, Mike. Looked like he called a strike.
Yeah, it was 3-0 when he called it a
Gotcha.
strike.
All right. And that one misses. So now, hey, you are 1 batter away from putting the tying run at the plate. And it's going to be the pitcher, Rodney Blackwelder, who's going to have to keep this game alive for Interlachen.
Hitting .400 on a year. Leads the team in batting average, home runs, RBIs, slugging percentage.
What does he not do?
He's second in on-base percentage. Excuse me, third in on-base percentage. But that's because they do a good job of getting on base. We talked about Trace King. He's hitting .263. His on-base percentage is .491.
Yeah, that's, you look up and down. That's true.
That's a big gap.
Yeah.
That's somebody who's working counts.
Yeah. So Blackwelder with runners at first and second, 2 outs. Pirates 1 out away from recording a W.
Blackwelder's is .483.
And he swings and flies it to the first baseman. Appleback, the senior, underneath it, makes the play. Pirates win. The Pirates win. And the Pirates take this one on senior night, 5-1 over Interlachen.
A big win for the Pirates. They battled. They kept fighting. Got themselves into a hole, and then Josh Cope, 3 strikeouts, and the hit that ultimately became the game-winning run.
Yeah, if we did a turning point of the game, it would have to be Josh Cope coming into that bases-loaded jam.
That is a big ask for anybody, but the senior delivered, as he has time and time again. 52 strikeouts this year in just 34 innings, but none bigger than the 3 he had to end the 6th inning. What a great night for him. What a great night for senior night to have a senior lead the way.
And then a senior recording the final out there at first base. It just all came together for the Pirates.
And for the Rams, Rodney Blackwelder pitched great tonight. I know he had wheels kind of came off. You wonder if it's a matter of just not having somebody behind him that they really felt like they could trust, and that he might have been hung out to dry a little bit there. You know, sometimes when you don't have a bullpen and it's late in the year,
even we saw it. You could tell there wasn't as much movement on the pitches. He wasn't throwing as hard as he was early in the game, and it was questionable that he was still out there. But yeah, you look at the stats for the relief pitchers. It doesn't look like there's an ERA under 4. So what do? You know, that's a tough spot. But there go the Pirates. They are celebrating here on senior night. They are victorious over Interlachen, 5-1. And that's one of those nights, if you're a senior here, you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And guess what? WNZF was here to document it for all those local baseball historians 20, 30 years from now. That Mike Licio that'll be here 30 years later.
Well, let's see. So John Sterling was 85, and I'm 42. So yeah, math checks
You'll just
out.
call it quits when you're 85. You'll show up and be like, you know what? I don't want to do it
You know
anymore.
what? I'm done.
And if you didn't know that final out call was to honor our hero, at least my hero. I don't want to speak for you,
No,
Mike.
you can.
I love John Sterling. He's been the voice for as long as I can remember, and it was heartbreaking to hear that it was over for him this week. I know it affected me.
I didn't always love him. I can remember
He's an acquired taste.
most of the time when I listen to John Sterling, I can tell you a night way back in, I think it was around 2000 or so. I can't remember what year. Mike Mussina was throwing I think it was a perfect game he was throwing. And we pulled over because back then you could pick up WCBS.
Was that the one against
AM.
the Red Sox?
Yes, in New York. And so we pulled over on the side of US 1 just north of where Palencia is now in St. Augustine. None of that was there then because that was where my father drove home from Jacksonville at night, and he knew that was where the radio cut out. So we pulled over to the side of US 1 to listen to John Sterling, and most of the time it was just picking up bits and bobs here and there on the AM radio at night trying to get a Yankee game. But then about 12 years ago, MLB made the radio package available. You could get every team's radio call for $20 a year, and so I started listening to a lot at night, and I really grew to appreciate John Sterling. And I think you're right, he is an acquired taste, but once, I started listening to him at night, sitting at home just because you couldn't get the Yankees game on TV. I know everybody's going to say, well, the Yankees are on TV 1,000 times a year anyway.
Yeah.
But I grew to appreciate him. Then I started doing this, and I take little things from. I think my play-by-play is more John Sterling than anybody. I work alone in a lot of the college games I do, so there's a lot of that John Sterling randomness that comes into play, and I grew to appreciate him and Susan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You love them both. Definitely has been an inspiration for me over the years as well. I love guys that don't necessarily take themselves too seriously, and he was as much entertainment as he was baseball man, and he will be missed. One of the greats for sure. And what a game here tonight, senior night, to honor one of our heroes as well. So again, a fantastic game here tonight. The Pirates win 5-1 on senior night. Next week, Mike, senior night again, but at FPC as the Bulldogs host the Pine Ridge Panthers.
Yes, looking forward to that. The Bulldogs have won 5 in a row. Let's see if real quick, do we have time? Can I check that score real quick
Go
before
ahead.
we get off
get
the air
a quick
here?
look there. Yeah, that's going to be senior night Wednesday, April 24th at 6 p.m. at FPC High School.
They're up 5-2 in the bottom of the 5th against the Spruce Creek team that beat them by 2 touchdowns earlier in the year, looking for their 6th straight win.
Wow! So the the Bulldogs on fire, and that's what. Hopefully they'll keep that going while we get there till when we get there next week for senior night. Again, that's against Pine Ridge, Wednesday, April 24th, 6 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. WNZF Sports Network will be there. One final time, the final score here tonight, 5-1 Pirates over the Rams on senior night from the ship. For Mike Licio and producer Sharon Carroll, I'm Rich Carroll. Have a great night, Flagler County.